opposed to calling it grandstand, and nobody knowing what's on.
Geraldine, I'm sure you would say that some people who are looking for the sports, they should go to Eurosport.
Yes. The second best opportunity for a minority sport that has a difficulty to maintain itself on national terrestrial broadcaster is obviously Eurosport.
Yes.
Because Eurosport offers the largest, the strongest distribution again in Europe, like I said before, to more than 100 million homes. So it's really the second best alternative. And we do that with a lot of minority or average sports. Michael, you seem to disagree.
Shaking your head there.
Yeah. Do you know another alternative for a minority sport?
You have the largest numbers in showing sport, but there's a difference to have 40 hours of live tennis on your channel, or you have a magazine program in 1 hour which shows the people.
No, I know. It's a magazine.
3 or 4 different sports, or you have an hour of the sport.
I'm not saying it's equivalent, Michael.
Just finish. Where you explain really to people what is the sport, what is the content of the sport, and what happens there. And this is something, what in my understanding, that I'm very traditional, is what a public broadcaster has to do. That is part of his legitimation, to get the fee from the public. To do the minor sports, to invest money in that, to invest in production, to invest in experts, to explain people what it is, and to show it. And to do the combination so that the sport with the bigger audience get also together with the sport with the minor audiences, and so that everybody has something. I think we have to be very careful, the public broadcasters in Europe, to do that. Otherwise we get maybe a lot of problems. For sure, everything will transmit it on dedicated sports channels. Fine. People are watching it, people see the tennis match, but this is not the same as
I didn't say. I say two things, which it's not equivalent. It's the second best alternative for those who cannot maintain themselves on the national free-to-air broadcasters. I know you as a public service would be very much willing to maintain some sports, but sometimes your budget or your strategy dictates otherwise. And I'm just saying that in this case, Eurosport is there to partner with those sports who couldn't. But I agree with you, the public service plays a role, and we at Eurosport are very happy if a sport is still well seen on public service, because we can only benefit from that. And that's why I say we are very much complementary with free-to-air broadcasters to grow a sport together with your help and not alone. We're very much complementary in this respect. More or less, but generally speaking, I think for a sport to continue to grow and to develop itself, that's the key. A sport which ends up only on pay TV does not refresh the fan base, does not grow big new stars, it's just living, they're just getting the money, but it's a short term. You agree with me on this?
I just wanted to move quickly to the attitude of broadcasters, and I suppose this mainly concerns commercial broadcasters. On the Champions League model of programming, whereby you buy the rights with the sponsors attached, I know I used to speak to ITV about this, and they were incensed by it. They felt that the program sponsorship was theirs, that was their sponsorship, and how dare a rights owner stray into their territory and eat their lunch.